Welcome to the RURBANIVE Podcast Series, where we explore how local innovation is strengthening connections across Europe. I'm Panagiotis Dalagiannis, Communications Manager at Reframe Food, and in today's episode we focus on user engagement and how rural communities can become active actors of innovation and entrepreneurship. Today, I'm joined by Renata Rudnicka from our partner AgriFood Lithuania, representing a rural-urban enabler working on what's called a startup village. Welcome, Renata. It's great to have you here with us today.
Hello. Once again, hello.
So, Renata, let's start from the basics. The Lithuania RUE is built around the idea of a startup village. What does that actually mean in simple terms?
In simple terms, it's like we have people from rural and urban areas, and we are trying to bring them together in order to share the ideas, the knowledge, the opportunities, the resources, so that those who are living in rural areas be aware of what is going on in bigger cities, what are the possibilities, and new contacts, new investors, and so on.
And what's actually the problem you're trying to solve there? It's about lack of opportunities, lack of innovation, of infrastructure.
No, you will be surprised, but still there is enough funding. Sometimes it's enough of possibility to choose among different activities and proposals. But still, what is missing in the example of Gdańsk is coordination. Mm-hmm. I mean, those guys from rural area are not aware which and how to proceed with funds, for example. They are feeling lack of advisory, like one window. Everything is in one, place to come and, okay, here you have a possibility to fund. Here you have an advisor. Here you have mentorship. And that kind of networking, but that is real life, not that, okay, it is some funds, how I should reach, what papers I should give, So in a way, they have product, know-how, if we are talking about startups, and urban bigger cities have mentorship, knowledge, business, how to sell, where to sell. So a cooperation synergy between rural and urban area is possible, and that's why our community store is developing, but okay, it's next maybe question from your side, but still it's like a networking for people from rural and urban area, making them together, giving them a chance.
So what we need here, as I understand it, is the knowledge transfer from the bigger cities to the rural areas, so they can utilize what they already have.
Yeah, like kind of networking, kind of they should have an opportunity to show what they have, but they don't have an idea how to move in big cities, how to sell the products, what innovation should be, for example, for farmers, what new from technologies could be used. It's popular drones, but still in tractors, in mechanism, in know-how. And business in big cities and knowledge is developing further, and there could be a pathway between and like a bridge between one and that and another. Logically, it is a chance for networking.
Okay, so that leads me to the next question. How does this model help to connect the rural entrepreneurs with urban markets or ecosystems?
In a way, it is like a bridge between a village and city. In a way, I've mentioned maybe already. It's like, for example, rural entrepreneurship can reach urban markets because they should sell the products, or innovate somehow. And that is a rule for go away to mentorships, scholarships from urban experts. I mean, mentorship and urban experts are the ones who have know-how, and they would like to share their ideas, new technologies, whatever, platforms to sell goods, e-commerce, to those guys who have the product and they're alone left, there a nice cooperation between knowledge and the product.
So you're using training, platforms, mentorship, all of this together to help the rural
a bunch of it. Those mentors and experts can come to farmers, but farmers should give feedback that they're interested in. So somehow they should find each other. That's why, again, I'm trying to put a word community store. It's in a way, it's a platform in a way in both directions, in CD, 4D, where you can have advice, find out, you can have funds, you can find investors, contacts.
All in one place.
Yeah. I'm a startup. I have an idea. By the way, another problem is for young people, they would like to go to bigger cities, logical. Then it's even less entrepreneurship, less job. So good ideas are thrown away. Of course, those young people can develop their ideas in bigger cities, but still we are talking how to synergize and help each other, how to make more alive rural area.
And that's the most important thing, to bring innovation back to the rural areas through innovation coming from the city, from younger people, and it goes on. And Renata, how do you ensure that this leads to viable businesses and doesn't stay just theoretical?
That's why we're talking how we should bring people together. In our case, if I'm saying about mentors that they can help, so they can help to shape business model and find out funding. So everything in one basket. So not only theory concept, but they help you in real life how could be tested and then real use. They're helping how you can sell it.
So I see that people have big importance in this, and I would like to ask you, what role do local stakeholders play, like farmers, SMEs, municipalities? What role does they play in shaping this model?
It's amazing. Everything is built upon them, because farmers bring real life problems. They are loudly saying what they practitioners, they knew what they want. Small businesses and general businesses, they have experiences, so know-how. So those have problems, they have knowledge, know how we can, and ideas that could be tailored according to your case. And municipalities are a very big role, and that's why in our project we have chosen municipalities to work together, because they are coordinators. They are the one who supports the same non-governmental organizations, and by the way, educational ones, like universities or scholarships, because young people are training, and it's nice cycle, because which work is needed at this moment, they can receive feedback from the farmers, from the mentorship, what is going on the market at this time.
And how do you actually measure the impact? How do you measure the success?
When people are coming, when they are calling municipality, when it is personal life feedback back, that not only theory, we have theory, we are happy. No, it's when you have real life feedback, when the people are coming and we have playground for brainstorming, not among us researchers and municipalities, but with farmers, with businesses, then it's alive, and then it makes sense. Then you feel more jobs, more responses to, because when you have funds support, Europeans or local group or the chambers of commerce, it's alive. When it works, it works.
Okay, so you are receiving a real-time feedback, and that shows you the way to continue or to change something.
Exactly.
Okay, and you see this model being replicated in the future, Renata?
To tell the truth, 100%. In what? In one way. Some municipalities are strong in tourism, another one in food sector, for example. Still, the framework is simply the same. Concept, tools, agenda, what toolkit could be used, but still beyond all that are people with their expectations. So in one municipality, local group is stronger. In another one, depending who is working in municipality, what person is responsible for what. I mean, it can be replicable, but it depends upon the region, upon the people that are working in. And the problems they are facing. But normally, know-how could be in Spain, in Lithuania, all municipalities, I think more or less they have similar problems. Funding, know-how, and how to sell.
Coordination, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I believe that the knowledge sharing and the replication of the models that are being tested in the project is really important to bring them actually in real life and mimetize them if they work. Renata, thank you for the really interesting conversation that we had. I think that we realized that innovation doesn't have to stay in the big cities, and we have to mimetize the example and transfer knowledge from the big cities to the rural areas as well. Thank you very much for this conversation.
Thank you for inviting, and I truly believe that RURBANIVE is like a toolkit where cooperation, support system and tools are in one place, and are helping really farmers and municipalities to work smoothly together. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for listening. Stay tuned for more stories from across Europe, where our partners are turning local potential into impact.